Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader, and it's Wednesday, the 29th of July. These are the charts of the day. I'm going to do several again today, as there's a lot to talk about. Starting off with current portfolio position, CGA. As you can see, beautiful chart, long consolidation of that big run-up in April and May. Over the last couple months, the stock's moved sideways, but finally broke out on heavy volume, and over the last 4 days, the volume has surged, with today being 2.4 million, the heaviest volume in its history as far as I can see, going all the way back. Stock traded up to over 11, which was my intraday day trading target, and then backed off to 1073, still up 69 cents for a gain of nearly 7% today. This one, with the channel drawn in the way it is, looks like it has potential to go to 14 plus, provided the market continues, of course. Look at the technical surging here. Maybe a little bit short-term overbought, and we could get a pullback, but I would probably use that to buy. The chart of the day by far today was INO, Inovio Biomedical, with a new 100% effective antiviral drug that is a blockbuster potentially. As a result, a 330% gain today, up 244 to 1318 with a 340 high. We day traded that successfully. Let me quickly show you the intraday 1 minute day chart. The big gap up, the morning pennant or coil, a slow move out of that, but a steady move that saw it move from $1.82 all the way up to eventually a high of $3.40, nearly doubling from the morning to the afternoon. Then in the last hour and a half, consolidating in a nice sideways coil. Check out after hours, 345, up another quarter or so, and the stock looks like it wants to gap up tomorrow and run. We'll see if we can get it up to the $4 level thereabouts. My initial target for tomorrow, secondary target up around 5.5, potentially if it gets that kind of a big run tomorrow. We'll see. Next stock on our list is take a quick look at is EXEL. The reason why I'm pointing it out today is a beautiful pennant flag type pattern is forming over the last 3 days. Slightly declining tops, rising bottoms. Volume is dwindling. It stocks up against key overhead resistance. Watch the 610-ish area. Those were highs here in February and again in May. If we break out above that, could get a spike up to 7.5 or so pretty quickly. But definitely one worth watching. NVAX, strong momentum play out of this coil or triangular type ascending triangle pattern. We've had 4 consecutive, 3 out of the last 4 days updates. Yesterday was a nice pause, hesitation day on lower volume, and then a spike up today again. Now, it did close above that key level right here, so I'm looking forward to seeing if it can power forward. The volume today was the heaviest in a month, and I think this has potential for higher levels. Difficult to forecast what that may be, but perhaps something around the 6.5 area is doable, maybe even 7 or 7.5, depending on momentum and volume. Jazz Pharmaceuticals is next. As you can see, also similar pattern to Novavax. The big breakout, the long 6-week coil pattern. Broke out of the coil, went up yesterday and then backed off, but the volume was quite much lighter today on the back off. And on the daily chart and 1 minute chart, take a look at the pattern that's formed. You'll see that a 2-day kind of declining channel or flag pattern right here is formed. I'd wait obviously for the stock to break out of that declining channel and get some volume over 6. We'll see if we can get it moving again, but definitely one to keep an eye on. As is OREX. You see this beautiful rising channel over the last 90 days, which culminated in the spike up on heavy volume last week. And so far in the last 3 or 4 days, moving very narrowly on quiet volume. I expect that this could turn out to be a pause that refreshes for a move that takes us up to 11, 12 range, something of that nature potentially. So definitely we'll want to keep an eye on your trading charts. Here's an interesting one, XTNT, which exploded in June, ran from literally a quarter up to almost 3, then settled into this declining channel, moved very quietly sideways for about a week, 6 days, and then popped today, 54% on 1.8 million shares. My targets are $1.65, close at $1.20 today, and up around 2 3/4 potentially if it has enough momentum and volume. But quite an interesting pattern there. Biopharma broke out, a very, very interesting breakout today. Notice the little mini flag for 4 days. Today it gapped up on news, on big volume. Did close near the lower end of the range, but way above the resistance level, and now into this huge gap. How much of that gap is filled is questionable, but here's a level that I'd like to see it reach. And that constitutes a move from today's level of 781 up to the 9.5, 10 zone. So that would be my stock to keep an eye on. That's it for tonight. There's several ideas for you. It should be an interesting day tomorrow, to say the least. Hello again, everybody.